Welcome back to DanIsStoned Squad, and welcome to all those new to the channel. My name is DanIsStoned, and thank you for joining me today for some more Imperator Rome, playing as the Bosporan Kingdom. Now, before we get things kicked off today, some of you may notice that, well, this succession crisis did not happen at the end of the last episode, nor is the actual date, 28th of Jan 562, correspond to the end of the last episode. Well, what happened? I was recording yesterday, and I had a pretty decent power cut. Bang in the middle of the recording. I must have been about 23 minutes in, and the whole block had a power cut. Now, this was actually kind of decided by the mayor of the town that I'm in. I live in France, and the mayor apparently decided to have a power cut for some reason, but didn't tell us, so I had no idea there was going to be no power at the time I was recording. So basically, I kind of got power back, went back on, tried to see if I could kind of get access to the recording that I did, all the 23 minutes of it, but unfortunately the fact that the power cut, it corrupted the recording, so I have no way of showing you guys what happened during them 23 minutes. So I'm going to try and quickly kind of explain what actually happened, and honestly, you guys didn't really miss much. Not much happened, it's just mainly trying to get our manpower back. Our army's replenished pretty up to the max, so we've got them all back. We're starting to slowly stockpile manpower again. We've also got some buildings going, so we maxed out the fort over here, I think, yes, there. Level 3 fort there, and a level 3 fort there. This is just to stop any invasions from Getia or Thrace, because we now control the river passages, so that's pretty neat. Also got the provincial legation buildings all in this province here, and put the centralised POPs, governor policy. I think that's about it. Not really much else went on. Did some other development as well. Got some more libraries and academies in like the cities we have here, and maxed out the building slots. Other than that, not really much happened, and the power cut bang on a succession crisis. So basically, our old leader died, and it is now Nicagora the first Spartacid, our first female ruler, which is actually amazing. So her father was Menos Spartacid, so we've now got Nicagora the first Spartacid, who's actually in charge, which is pretty cool, and that means we're definitely going to be able to marry into some of the other major bloodlines, because a lot of the bloodlines, like, for example, if I was to go to the Seleucids here, and go to Alexandros the first Antigonid, his blood of Antigonus would only transmit through male people, so my ruler would have to marry a bloke, and therefore get the bloodline through that. So that is pretty cool. So I'm going to try and definitely do that in this episode, try and reinforce a pure Greek cool bloodline, which is going to be pretty neat. And then the next objective would be definitely to try and probably do another war against Thrace, try and expand along the coastline of the Black Sea. But yeah, it's all looking pretty good at the moment. Anyway, let's get the game rolling. So succession crisis, of course. Troubling times. I lose 20 stability, which is a bit of a big pain. So I'm not in a position to do anything at the moment. We need to get that stability rising. I might sacrifice a pig at some point. However, we do have a pretender army here, and he's pretty damn big, so we need to solve that problem. You're not dying just yet. You're quite old, 59, so hopefully you're not going to live too long. I might encourage some deserters, you know. I'm very tempted to do so. The Bosporan Immortals I'll assign to the governor, which is going to be our ruler. I mean, definitely yes, because we need the Bosporan Immortals to always be in charge of the ruler. So that's what's happening there. I just want to quickly check all the other generals. Are they relatively loyal? He's plotting, so you're not that loyal anymore. Well, you are loyal, but losing loyalty. Sort of Ares. Yeah, he's quite loyal, which is cool. Hades Hounds, losing a bit of loyalty, but nothing really major, so that's pretty damn good. The Winds of Boreas, what about you? You're very loyal. And the first Stratos, of course, is the Pretender Army, so I'm definitely going to try and encourage some deserters here. Let's encourage deserters. I lose 25 political influence, but they lose a few men. I'm tempted to bang on another one, to be honest. I was going to bang on, there we go. So that means he's reduced quite significantly. He's not going to be much of a pain in the butt now. He doesn't really have many men, so that's all damn good. We need a new martial researcher now, so I'll probably try and put the best man for the job. And I'm going to put Diogenes Apollonid. And I'm probably going to get rid of an Apollonid somewhere else. And probably try and put a Spartacid in place. Do I have any? No, I don't. We only have 2 male characters. One's a researcher already, and one's a general. So that's going to go away once I click play, because we have no other male characters that can have positions. We do need to try and marry people off. We're definitely going to get ourselves married. But first of all, I want to check in government, and definitely the Apollonid family have way too many positions, and I do want to get rid of some of that. I'm not going to get rid of you because you're pretty good. I'm probably going to get rid of you. Oh, but I can't. I have no stability, of course. So I can't really do that. Let's try and marry somebody from the Seleucid, though, to our ruler, one of the males. So let's go for the show characters. I want the ruler family. I want him to be a bloke. The youngest possible one. Again, it sounds so friggin' wrong. I can't marry you. That's a shame. What about you? Why can't I marry anybody? Are they all married already? They're already married. That's really annoying. There's got to be somebody here we could actually marry. There should be a like a kind of had a filter where you could actually put married or not married. I mean, I feel like the filters are not kind of deep enough. I mean, in CK2 you can actually proper filter the stuff through married and non-married and all that sort of stuff. So I need to actually go through all this now and try and find one that's not married. That's a really big pain. Let's see. No one can be married here. No one there. This is going to be really annoying. Ah, here we go. Probably marry this dude. He's old-ish, but he does have the bloodline. And we could probably get it. Oh, it's not him. Wait, no, not him. It was the wrong one. Is it this guy? Yes, it's that guy. Here we go. Oh, the Arshatros, Demarcos, and Tiganid. Let's arrange a marriage. But what happens if I arrange a marriage, does she move there? But she's the ruler, so she can't move. The female subject in a marriage will always move to her husband's country. But how does that work? Do I have the laws to... Yeah, I do. So no, that should work actually. They should come over to us. Let's give it a go. I'll only find out by doing it. So let's have a look. What happened? I don't know. Oh, okay, so... Oh, okay, so she actually moved over there. Now that is really annoying. I would have thought that... that would have actually kind of... well, since she's the ruler, I would have thought she would have come over. That's really, really weird. I've got to say. I would have honestly thought that she would have, like, that bloke would have come over here, but obviously not. Oh well, it looks like we have this guy now. Well, that means this pretender guy who raised the pretender army is no longer kind of a pretender. But I've lost even more stability though. So I'm going to get rid of the army there that he raised. I'll have to pay the gold for it, but I'm not really bothered about that. But yeah, that's very interesting. Now I know that. There's only one way to find out, and it was to test it. However, there's, oh, for God's sake, nobody there. I've got to try and find a female subject to marry here as well. Oh, for God's sake. Oh well, my bad. I had no idea it worked like that, but now I do know. It's interesting. Anyone to be married here? There's nobody really young, and nobody really anyone wants to marry because they're all married. Okay. Well, not over there then. Let's try and find somewhere else then. Maybe Egypt. Would they want to marry? Got to be someone in Egypt that needs to marry. 14. She's 14. 16. Oh no, got to be equal to 73 opinion. Who's the next possible? Wow, we only have old people. This is crazy. This is really crazy. We really need to find a young female, but our leader doesn't have any in the realm. Well, she's 28. We can keep it in the family, I suppose. Let's keep it in the family. Keep it wrong and keep it in the family. An unlikely proposal. Why did she refuse? Whoa, she actually refused. Okay, so he now can't marry for... Okay, that is really annoying. Maybe... Yeah, well, we'll do that in a little while. Let's actually advance the game here. Because I've kept it on pause quite a long time. Anyway, the influence of the Spartacid family. The fate of the kingdom and that of the Spartacid family is and always will be intertwined. It is therefore a matter of great urgency that there are not enough people of Spartacid persons of quality ready to shoulder the responsibility of the state. Can either get the Epiproxenos or the researcher. Let's bring in the Epiproxenos, Aetios Xenorid, because he's Greek. So we have low food supply over here, we know, but that is also rising. The Trident of Poseidon needs a general, but I'm not going to put one just yet because it costs us wages. I do want to get married. We need to find someone to marry. This is crazy. Why is there nobody? It's like running out of characters. It's just insane. She's 11, but that's going to take way too long. It's got to be someone, some female that's like not married, but they're all bloody married. Thrace don't want to marry. What about Getia? Probably marry into one of the Getian tribes. She's 17, but still bloody married. Okay, looks like we're not going to be able to marry. That's a shame. Got one disloyal character, but oh well, it is what it is. And now what we need to do is definitely get that stability up. How much does it rise by? 0.09. We need to sacrifice a pig. How much does that cost? 46 political influence. Okay. So basically I wasted all that political influence encouraging deserters when I could just have sent off that woman to get married and probably then just got rid of the pretender like that, because the pretender would have automatically become the ruler. But even though I thought that since she's the ruler, the bloke would have come to our court, but it obviously doesn't work like that. So I need to kind of look up on how we can actually kind of get these different bloodlines. Anyway, what's this? Autonomy. So the industrious folk of Phasis have excelled themselves, contributing their own personal funds to help develop the infrastructure of the fine city. Lose 10 popularity, gain 20 gold, or I gain a granary in Phasis. Yeah, why not? Let's get a free granary. It's over here, I think. There we go. Another free granary there. That's not a problem. We can store a bit more food over there now. Whilst that's the Hand of Zeus. Okay. Got another Scorn family. You're a researcher. You're the Epiproxenos. And that's the Basilisk. But I can't give... But I can't give anybody a position. I can't give anyone a position anyway, because I've got no stability. Yeah, this is a really tricky situation here, and this guy's really old, so he's probably going to die. And that's going to lower stability even more. And I would really like to arrange a marriage, but like with somebody young, preferably. Oratory advances, that's pretty cool. We can get a lot of extra tech. I might actually get some of that soon. I would like to get some more buildings though first. I mean, I think we've got the 4 buildings over here. This is all pretty damn good. Our tech rate is what now? 66%. It should increase because we have got a lot more. I think we went for like libraries and stuff and a load of other different buildings. What's here? So still on social mobility. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that now, social mobility. I'll put cultural assimilation here instead. I mean, there's only 3 more tribals to put in there now. It's not really much left, and there's not many along everywhere else, so I probably should get rid of the yeah, I probably should get rid of the provincial legation buildings. We'll get rid of them over there, and we'll start building the other stuff that increases like slave output and so forth. Get an invention here. River outpost could be pretty cool. Siege ability as well. There's a load of stuff here that I really want to take. River outpost is one of them, because I do want to go for that extra import route. And we have, wow, even more civic advances. Now I want slaves needed for surplus and national citizen output. I want all that. Desperately. I can't get anything at the moment. Nobody wants to really trade with me. I think it's because we're probably hated by everybody. But oh well, it is what it is. When will you be able to give me one of your women to marry? 22, 21... 12, not for quite a while, got to wait for about 3 years. Anyway, influence of the Spartacid family. So again, we've not got enough people in the Spartacid family to like kind of shoulder the responsibility to the state. So I'm going to bring in Kreptan Yarkan. You've already got a position. That gets rid of the Scorn family icon, you see, which is all cool. So we need to still save up more cash. Let's just check all the way around here now. I think we need to just go for... probably develop the non-city lands in our capital province and the second one over here. Because we can definitely like get some buildings like farms and slave estates and all that stuff just to increase the cash flow. I feel like that would be a good thing to do. What about Avrar here? What's it like here? Has everything been promoted quite nicely? Yeah, we are. We're getting rid of the tribals. There's only 6 damn tribals left over here now. Is there or is there more? No, there's 6 tribals in there. Yeah, but then over here there's still a load of tribals left in the other territories. But we'll get rid of them. We will get rid of them. Still, oh, we can get some fish and precious metals here. What do I have? Do I have fish? I do. Do I have precious metals? I don't. I could do with a surplus of precious metals, actually. Oh, I have. That's cool. I did have 1, but now I've got 2. Now, that increases pop assimilation speed, which is fantastic. Which means that the lands that are not Bosporan, they should have a significant increase into their pop assimilation speed. There we go. We have the... there we go. Surplus of precious metals plus 10%. That's really cool. So we should go pretty quickly now. So all that is pretty cool. We're still stuck though here. There's not really much we can do. I mean, Yeah, we just can't really move because I've got no stability and I don't really want to go to war with no stability. Anyway, the Tripuscuran reform. So the poor, numerous and downtrodden have long argued for inclusion in the great armies of the Bosporan Kingdom. After generations of oppression, one man has risen to challenge the status quo and to represent the interest of the lower classes. Kunak Makrakau. Whoa, that's a really tricky name. Who many argue is one of the greatest minds of our generation, holds a crucial stance in our court, walking the fine line between populism and nobility, whilst retaining credibility among his peers. So either modernise the army, national unrest goes up by 1 until 583, but we also get morale of armies, manpower recovery speed is increased, and I get 80 political influence. Ooh, I do like that. So I think I'm going to do that. Let's do the reforms. I gain military reforms. Let's do that, definitely. Does that change your law? No, it doesn't. I just get a nice little event which is called military reforms, which does all that. Now, since we have quite a bit of political influence, I am going to sacrifice a pig. And hopefully increase that. That increases it by 0.30 now. Hopefully we'll get some events to further increase it, but... Do I need any more cities? I don't think so. Over here, I'm not really going to build any more. Let's see if I can import some food. Let's get a bit of livestock here. Probably do with enticing other business investments here. Yeah, I am going to. Because I do want to build a second city in this province. I mean, I've got one here, and I would like to build one here. Because it blocks this passage here, and I can, like, they can't come across here without taking the city. And I can just bang on forts on it, and it'll be a really nice choke point. So I feel that is something we've got to do. Still make a fair amount of cash, 15.99. God, I really want to move against these guys. I mean, especially that if I can declare war on these guys, the fridge would come and join us. We are allied with the fridge, which is even better. Can we still marry anybody? Anybody? Oh, here we go. She's got no husband. Where is she? Libis. Yeah, you're gonna marry. You're gonna marry to our ruler, an old man, but still, we will marry. She's young enough, which is pretty good. Hopefully, they'll pop out a kid. I mean, he's still got a little bit of time. Hopefully, his wiener still works. Who knows? I don't know if it still works at that age. I'm not that old. I'm not that old yet, so hopefully mine will work at his age, if all goes well. But yeah, let's find out if it does work. Anyway, let's go for the slaves needed for surplus. Slave latifundio. I'll have that. That might actually give us an extra surplus in a couple of areas. A feast for Demogene. So the residents of Niconion holding a celebration in honour of much-loved Governor Demogene Apollonid. Okay, Niconion gains celebrations in progress. Local citizen happiness, freeman happiness, and tribesman happiness increase. Where is Niconion, by the way? I've no idea where that is. Niconion. That's all the way up there. Yeah, why not? That's pretty cool. I don't need the gold. I'd rather have the happiness for the people. It means they'll be more productive, so why not? I've got a bit of manpower back, so I think we're going to increase the size of our armies here. Now, I know I needed to get 2 supply trains in each one. No, I have got them here. What about all the way down there? Oh god, that's a bad event, so I'm not going to do that just yet. Wow. Okay, I really don't have the gold for this. I'm going to do that in a minute. Actually, no, we'll do it now. The quakes in Avrar. So there's been a massive earthquake centred upon Avrar with a large amount of casualties and some significant damage upon the city itself. Okay, this is horrible. The nearby cities and areas have also seen some issues, though nowhere near the deafening issues caused in Avrar. So I can either lose 300 gold, but we lose 20% of the pops in Avrar. Where is Avrar, by the way? Oh no, it's up here, innit? Ah, oh, sugar. It's a really nice bustling city as well. So whatever happens, I'm going to lose up to 20% of the pops. I'm going to lose national tax, local pop growth, local manpower. We'll lose stability, which I really don't afford to lose because we already have like no stability left. Okay, so basically we lose a building here as well. So let's see which building gets reduced. We lost a temple. We lost a few pops. Everyone's pretty much pissed. That is not cool. Anyway, I need to go here for another supply train. And then we'll go for another 2 heavy infantry to get it up to 16,000 men. And then we need to up this one here to about 16,000 as well. I think. So let's go for another supply train. So that's 14, then I get 2 more horse archers. There we go. Olympic Games, who do we send? You're pretty good. You're the son of the you're really good actually. And you're overall pretty decent. Let's send you. Overall 9847, you're okay. So I'm going to send Tom Pile of the Winds of Bias. I mean, Why not? I also have... Oh, you're just amazing. You're really good. Fill on a Polonid. Do I have a crap general to get rid of anywhere? There's got to be a really... There's got to be a... I mean, you're okay, but I don't really want to get rid of you. Well, the Sword of Ares, they have no commander. Oh, but they will now. Here we go. Here we go. Fill on a Polonid. You're a beast. Thank you. I like that. You're good. You're good, you're good, you're good. Anyway, we're increasing the size of our armies. God, I can't even declare war because we've got no damn stability. Oh, I hate it when this happens. Vasefrain the Polonid died, and you were the Archigrammatus. I'll put Pythias on a Martian. Why not? You're pretty good. 10 out of 10 max. However, we lose a good guy. He was like using all of his statesmanship. I think he was like using 9 out of 9 finesse, the previous guy, which means our tax was increased by quite a lot. We're going to lose a bit of cash here, I think. Yeah, we're down from 20 odd to 14.57, but it's alright. It's not that bad. What do I do over here? Let's have a look at the religion-wise. I think it's all Hellenic, pretty damn much. I think in the Vral I'm going to stop doing social mobility now. Probably should bring in a few more of these tribals. Let's pop back on the centralised pops. Try and bring a few more in. We've lost a few pops, so I do really need to bring a few more in. Hopefully we can bring them in quickly. Olympics finished, so we didn't like win them. Oh well, it is what it is. Can I give it back to the... Oh, you're really good. So where's the other guy? I know we had like the... Oh, did he die? Or is he gone? Who knows? Maybe if you send a general to the Olympics, it considers them gone, so then all the loyalty to that guy goes. Because I know they were all loyal to the guy that was there that I sent to the Olympics, so maybe if you send him, it goes away. I need to check that, but that would be pretty neat if it is possible. It would be a good way to get rid of the loyal troops. Arabios Zenonid, I'll put you instead, man. You're really good. We have some really good generals now as well, which is fantastic. God, are you married? You are married. I know you're not married. Why can't I arrange your marriage? Okay, what about you? Are you married? These guys aren't married. None of our pretenders are married. My family is tiny. Let's have a look at our family, but I know it's tiny. Show families. Look at that. We have like no... You need to marry. They're all married as well. We're all old. Yeah, we have like... Our family's like dying out. The Spartakid line is like slowly dying. Oh well, it is what it is. poor family. I need more stability. Why can't we have a good event here that like gives me like 10 stability or something like in the region of that? I really would like it. I'm losing food down here again. So that's not cool at all. It's like we're going to have some pops that are going to die, but it is what it is. Yeah, I can't do anything there. I can't help you. I could import some food, but well, that's in a completely different province anyway, so it's not really going to help. Oh well. Anyway, who died? Dionysos Zenonid died. Don't know who you were. You were something, but I don't know exactly. Any tech? Siege towers could be cool. National citizen output is probably the one we want to get. Tech with 72%. Could be better. Here we're still on social mobility. Still. Should I change? I think I should at some point. What's happening? Yeah, I'm probably going to change this now. I mean, the religiously speaking, it's fine, so I'm just going to bang on a bit of cultural assimilation now. Here, I'm not going to change it just yet. I do want to fill out this place, bring in as many pops as we can. Same over here, I just want to double check. Yeah, we're filling it up nicely. Untiring Devotion, gain a bit of stability, 3. I mean, I'll take it. Any stability you can give me, I'll take. Still social mobility here. I think we should probably change the policy now. I mean, I am bringing some more pops in. Wow, bringing a load of pops in. Let's go for the cultural assimilation again. Let's start trying to get some of that Bosporan culture spreading because we don't really have much of it. Anyway, trade influx. Okay, our trade agreement with Getio has yielded a splendid return on investment. Along with the flow of wealth between our two states, the movement of people is accelerating. Okay, the city of Genos, sorry, is blessed with a wave of fresh migrants who believe that they stand a better chance of building their lives in the Bosporan Kingdom. So this is options exclusive because my ruler has a cruel trait, so they'll find no fortune here. Get your loser's opinion with me. I get 2 slaves in Genos. Where's Genos? Is it Genos? Genos. Oh, that's all the way down there. Yeah, fine, I'll get some slaves here. No problem. Why not? Extra slaves there, that's some extra resources. Martial advance is cool, we get more discipline, which is good. More fort defense as well, which I'm very tempted to take. However, I still need the cash here. National tax, we need that. We need the national tax. Without that, we don't make that much money. So I'm not really going to increase the size of our armies anymore at 110,000 troops. We nearly have as much as the fridge, to be honest, which is actually quite insane. I think we should probably now try to develop some of the economy. So, let's go through the territories here. Right here now, I no longer need the provincial legation. I no longer need the provincial legation there. Here as well, we can get rid of all these provincial legations. We're going to make some money back anyway on them. I think here we're full as well, so let's get rid of them. Here as well, we're also full. See, they work wonders. I mean, look, we had a load of tribals over here, and the provincial legations, they just, like, work. They work wonders. I'll get rid of the one there. We don't need that. There's only 1 tribal there left. Here we can also get rid. Here as well. Wow, this is insane. Okay, so now we're going to actually develop all this land over here now. So let's go for the macro builder. Let's build some... Maybe let's get some settlement buildings first. We'll go for the farming settlement. There's got to be some we can build over here. So we'll get a farming settlement there. Crisis in Thrace. That's cool. They have a succession crisis, which is fine by me. No, I don't want that there. Why am I building that there? No, 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 no. Go away. Thank you. Now I need to get to the slave estates. So now I can get a few of these. How much does that gain? 0.11 there. We'll build one there. 0.07. Not enough there, though. 0.013 there, definitely. 0.15 there. It's all pretty good. 0.12 here. We'll have some of that. Can I get any mines, by the way? No, I can't get any mines. But we can definitely go for the slave estates. How much do they cost, by the way? They cost 55. Not too bad. 0.11. 0.15. 0.12. Yeah, well, this is really worth it. We're going to start really raking in some more cash. And the good thing about these things, they also increase pot capacity. And they increase local food modifier as well. Which means it's going to really kind of make the food issue go away. Anyway, Theodora Spartacus died. She was a primary heir to become Basileus. And she was murdered. By who? We don't really know just yet. Oh, we have a child! Yes! Why are you not, like, the successor then? I mean, she had a kid. She's a grandchild of the Basileus. Oh, so she must have had, like... Oh, she must have had, like... she must have been pregnant with somebody else's kid. Can I adopt that child? That's a shame. Because actually she's not mine. Because she's the grandchild of the Basileus of Phrygia. And a member of the Ardele family. Okay, that's interesting. I thought that was his. Is she pregnant though? No, she's not. Can I grant you a holding wife? Can I grant my leader a holding, by the way? No, I can't. Arrange adoption. You know what? I think we should just try and arrange some adoption here. We'll try and get some more young people in the family. Let's adopt... You're Bosporan Hellenic. Asclepiades Onomastid. I'm going to adopt you. You adopt the Spartacid name. Thank you. Could probably get another adoption here. There's got to be some decent young characters we can actually get. Carsis Magid as well. Let's probably try and adopt you. You're pretty good. Yeah, you adopt the Spartacid family name. Okay, so we have a few more kind of people in the family now. Let's just double check this. Yeah, we do. Hopefully that... Yeah, hopefully that will make sure the family is a little bit better. I'd actually want to get these guys married, actually. I know I adopted a few. Are you married? You're not married. Why can't I marry you guys? I can grant you a holding, which I will do. As, like, thank you for being adopted, but I still can't get these guys to marry. Oh well. I don't know why. Who knows? God knows. Anyway, let's keep making that cash and let's keep getting them buildings. It's really a pain though, because I'm stuck here. I'm at 25 stability, I can't do anything. I would like to go to war. I want to go to war against Thrace. But then again, we have no manpower, so we need to really wait, to be honest. We need to import, no longer importing wine here. Let's get some, what can I import? Probably get some grain. Let's get some grain from Aswan. We'll get some more food in there, why not? Food is nice, food is good. Aha, look, it's slowly coming now. It's going pretty quickly. We're slowly spreading the nice Bosporan culture, which is definitely something we need to really do quickly. Okay, anyway guys, I think I'm going to end the episode here, fellas. Not too much went on. Again, I do apologise for kind of not being able to show you what happened in the previous 23 minutes due to the power cut, and I was really annoyed at the time, but honestly, you guys didn't really miss much. Anyway, thanks again for joining me. If you enjoyed the episode, please don't hesitate to hit that like button down below, and if you want to see more great Imperator Rome content, also consider subscribing to the channel. And what we'll do in the next episode, we will definitely try and get that stability up. I definitely want to go to war against Thrace. I need to get that manpower up. As soon as the manpower hits a certain nice threshold, we will go to war. I'll call the Phrygian as well, which means that it should be pretty easy. And I want to conquer as much of the coastline as I can. That's definitely going to be the objective. If we can take as much of this coastline, I will be incredibly happy. Anyway, thanks for joining me, fellas, and hopefully I will catch you all in the next one. Later, people.